Good day, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of the Vise Squad, brought to you by the Anadromous Fly Company. As I mentioned in my last week's video, we're going to tie a quill body caddis, and here we are. So we are going to start with a size 12 barbless dry fly hook from Togens Fly Shop. And we're going to use some white 70 denier ultra thread. Which will tie down to the bend here. And we're going to go back with the same turkey biots that we used last week, the caddis green. And as I mentioned last week, I'll say it again, is there's a ridge on the side of these biots, and you want that ridge pointing up so that when you roll over on itself, you're rolling onto the flat spot, not the ridge or ribbed part. Just be careful when you tie these in. They're a little brittle. If you tie them too tight at the back, they tend to snap off on you. So what we'll do now is we'll just build a little thread-based, little tapered body up. So we'll go ahead and do that. And you can uncord your thread, spin it counterclockwise, and that'll help you have a nice flat thread base to roll your biot onto. Alright, so we got a little tapered body there, and we're going to use that super glue again. This is LePage gel control glue. It's really nice because you can just put it where you want it and smear it around. It stays there. It won't run all over the place. It'll definitely make that fly a whole bunch more durable as well. So now we got that, we'll grab our biot with our hackle plier. And gently fold it over on itself and just start winding forward. Grab our thread and throw a few wraps in that just to capture the biot. Reach in with our scissors and snip that out. And we'll just use our thread and we'll just make a few extra turns in there just to make sure that that's in there nice. And I'm going to grab some cobbler's wax here. I'm going to put just a little bit on our thread and make a few turns onto the fly with it. And that'll give a nice spot that's not slippery for our CDC, which I've got some, this is some olive colored CDC. I've got three little feathers here, and we're just going to lay them on just to about to the end of the hook bend. And we'll tie those in right on top for our underwing. And we'll snip those out of there. And we'll just clean that up a little. If you find if you are using the UTC thread, it is slippery stuff, and if you use that cobbler's wax, it sure helps give it some bite, and it'll hold on a whole lot better. So next we'll grab our wing material, which is elk hair. And I've gone ahead and pre-stacked it so you don't have to listen to me banging on the desk. I've gone through it, and I always like to pick as much of the underhair out as you can, and I pick all the broken hairs off. Not that it would ever change how it fishes, but they sure look a lot better. So when we place that wing on top, we want to be just past the underwing. I'm going to grab it with my left hand, and I'm going to do one wrap around the whole hair stack, and then I'm going to do 3 wraps around the hair stack and the hook. Gently pull it down. And just check your wing, make sure you're good length. And then I'm going to just start pulling those fibers back, or the hair back, sorry. And we're just going to make some wraps through the hair. And that'll help really bind that hair to the hook. Get it all pointed the right way here. There we go. And then we'll put some thread wraps underneath. That'll kind of dam it up. That'll help hold the head up there. Next, we'll just grab our whip finish tool. And we'll hold that hair back and we'll put our knot underneath the head. 3 or 4 turns. Pull it tight and we'll snip that out of there. Next, I'm going to gather all that hair up again. And I like to hold it with my non-dominant hand here. You only get one shot at this, so you want to try and get it right. And you don't need a huge head on these. But I like to follow the angle of the hook, or the hook eye, sorry, and just snip them up. Now what I'm going to do, just because we used white thread, I'm going to grab, I've got a waterproof marker here. You can use Sharpie if you like, but this is an orange-brown color. And I'm just going to touch the thread wraps and just color the head in. Like so. Now we'll grab some bone dry and we'll just put a little dot underneath the underside here. And that'll secure all those thread wraps. Like so. One quill body caddis. I like it. I'm going to definitely be putting a few of these in my own box. I think that they're going to ride really nice on the water. Nice and low. At any rate, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you're new to our channel, and you liked it, and you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell beside it, and you won't miss any of our upcoming content, which there's a ton of. There's all sorts of new stuff going on all the time, from one end of the spectrum to the other. Anyway, please go check out our sponsors, which is the Anadromous Fly Company. You can find all their products in our store, which is fishingoutdoors.ca for the Canadian customers and .net for our American friends. It doesn't cost you any more to shop through us, but it helps keep the lights on, and everybody wins. They win, we win, everybody wins. So at any rate, until next week, everyone, take care.